ever nukes in my life. I don't know if you've ever done that yet.
No, I haven't.
So I have the cable you gave me that you said wouldn't work because it wasn't nuked. So we're going to see if it actually.
YouTube live stream is live.
Should not be on normal cell.
Here's what I'll do. This one we use TV film. We'll stream ourselves on TV.
Like I said, tone, I want to turn off. It's in that thing, right? That has a huge delay.
What's YouTube like?
What am I missing here? It's ridiculous.
I'm worried you about it.
Like tone. Like, wouldn't you think this button does tone? No, it doesn't. Why can't I make any sound out of this thing that's not have HDMI? I want this making any noises. Oh, because the programming port is also the headphone.
Brilliant design.
I may live to regret getting this
that one doesn't.
Once you have a program that works great, I suspect this is just going to end up sitting in my house, not in my truck. Because if it doesn't have easy VFO usage, I don't want it in my truck.
It does. When you do VFO, you're not messing with the phone. No, they've got free stuff.
This is the first release. There's only one.
Are you still programming or wiping the drive?
No, I'm not wiping. I'm hiding it and pull it out. It's at 36%. Hey, it reads the radio.
That's good.
That's a start.
Yeah.
Now, isn't this with this D-Star stuff? I should be able to shove all the D-Star repeaters in with no effort, right?
What's in talk to Mike? Because I don't remember how the software, if that software like recognizes the custom stuff or not.
This is more me personally getting programming with radio. And that's HamWAN, which is, we got the internet running out there. We're setting up those two servers right now. We're connected right now.
Huh?
Yeah, it's got a serious delay.
Yeah, YouTube Live. Yeah, but you're not all there.
So this is all IP-based networking is what we do. So what we provide is a service. We are on like HamWAN Memphis Metro, Southern College of Optometry, hotel. And we have a network, long-range network of Wi-Fi between those places. We provide IP and internet access both for repeater linking over IP and for arbitrary internet access for ham radio sites. And then we're using licensed bands for our actual cell sites. So if you buy the right radio, which is a little either dish or an Omni antenna, and you're using amateur radio 5 gigahertz band to do that connection, that provides access to resources on our network and then also internet access. Yes, or partially. We do some on the regular Wi-Fi and then some is in the ham bands too. We use our actual core network is in the regular Wi-Fi band, the 5 gigahertz band, so we can use encryption on that. So our core network remains encrypted while our edge network, where we're actually providing service to the hams, is on the ham bands, and obviously any of the traffic over that cannot be encrypted. But it's up to the operators to not be using encrypted traffic because it's impossible for us to enforce. No, in the ham bands, we're actually running. What is our max power in the ham bands for in the 5 gigahertz ham band? You know,
Doesn't matter.
I think as much as we want.
A couple kilowatts, but you never hit that?
Yeah, you'd never do that. We use a couple watts max, but in the 5 gigahertz, it's so line of sight, there's really no value in going over a couple watts. No, we're using commercial gear. So We're using predominantly a company called Microtext here, and it is commercial grade Wi-Fi here. It's not super expensive. It's actually not that expensive at all, but it has you can do up to 1.5 watts of output, and that's legal when you're using really high gain dishes. And so we actually have our EPRIs like EPRI, ERIP, whatever. Effective radiated power is like over 1,500 watts because we're running 30 dB dishes. And that's legal. So our point-to-point links have actually a really high effective power rating, even though we're only using 1.5 watts radios. We are not doing any of the mesh network stuff with like the Linksys routers that really is great for actually like field events like this, but it doesn't scale because of airtime limitations, etc. Only one radio in a mesh network can be talking at a time. So once you get more than a couple access points on the network, it just collapses. It's like you have no throughput at all. So we use a structured network. It's absolutely built out where we have 4 routers and 4 links, and then it's spread out. So we're running more like an ISP than we are like an ad hoc network. Our edges get really ad hoc, that's the point. But the core network where we're trying to actually move large amounts of traffic or have the ability to have high bandwidth connections, you have to do a structured network. You can't do a mesh. It's okay. It's basically between locations, and I wish we had we should actually probably get a good map for it at some point for this run, but just as a display.
Yeah.
We have Lavonder Hospital's kind of a core site right now, and then there is from there to Olive Branch, there to Methodist North, there to
Hilton
Hotel,
out east.
Way out east. And so those individual links are pretty high bandwidth, multi-100 megabit band per second links between those sites. When they try to be, sometimes we have air quality issues or bad aiming. And so it's a fully routed network. That's the problem. Is the 5-year stuff is absolute line of sight. Like if you basically can't see one of our sites, it won't work. And that's something we're slowly. Yeah. And it won't go through. In the 5 years, basically won't go through trees. Last year we tried here using this tower, but the trees are tall enough where we really couldn't clear the trees here. So it is very good for what it does. It has been very effective at giving repeater sites access to the internet for All-Star, D-Star, Fusion, what have you, all the different, because those are already up high and we have clear line of sight. But the individual hams houses that don't have tall towers or don't happen to be in a really lucky spot to stay one of our sites, we're not able to do a lot with them. There's some stuff we can look at and you can do 900 megahertz radio. We haven't done that. They have better non-line of sight, but the problem with them is those frequencies are really small with stuff like smart meters, etc. There's only like 25 megahertz, 902 to 928, I think, is the only thing available in the 900 megahertz band, and it's shared. Ham shares it with non-licensed users too, so it's really that's a really small band right now. 440 doesn't have the band. We kill them because our channel widths are like 10 megahertz. So we could totally do it. You could buy, it'd be very expensive because they would be commodity radios, but you could totally buy radios to do it. But you could look at minimum 5 to 10 megahertz channel bandwidth. So you'd just be we'd be dominating spectrum, and that's not really you can't, that's not fair to anyone else. That's the great thing about up in the gigahertz range is there's so much, especially on the 5 gigahertz band, there's so much bandwidth available. You can have 20 or 40 megahertz channel widths, and you're not bothering anybody, both because the band space is so open, A, and B, the propagation's so poor that you don't interfere with each other, because once you get even slightly over the horizon buildings or trees, you're no longer getting interference from people. So it's both a blessing and a curse. Yeah, you could. It would be. Sure, you could, but the problem is, again, is that those 30 slots are at, 250 kilohertz channel width. Like, one of our channels wants minimum 5 megahertz. So I mean, we would just absolutely take just a chunk out of the spectrum. Plus, actually, I think the bigger issue is that you would be basically custom radio gear at that point with a high bandwidth digital mode. Because to my knowledge, I don't know that there's anyone that sells in the 440 bandwidth. The lowest I know that you can get the digital high bandwidth modems are in the 800 megahertz. Right? I'm sure there are people that sell them, but they're not going to be something you can buy off the shelf for $100. Like our radios right now, you can get to one of our sites, you can get on the air for $150. I mean, it's cheap. It's commodity stuff. But anytime you get outside of that, the cost just becomes tremendous. It's pretty cool for what we can do with it. It definitely has limitations. It's the same limitations we have is why you see cell phone towers every third mile, because they're around the 900 megahertz to 1200 megahertz, well, 1800 now megahertz range, effectively doing the same thing we're doing, but with a little bit more technology around how they divide up the time slots. So it's pretty neat, and we're IT folks. It's our day job, so a lot of it's all like one of the things we're doing is like having server-based infrastructure where we can provide storage and networking and related things like that, and then services like All-Star, which is basically asterisks like phone systems, conference bridges, virtual meeting rooms, things like that. So that's an area that we can provide services to hams or others for emergency usage that the non-digital modes can't really provide because you have this high bandwidth connection. Yeah, it's if we can get it through the trees, the problem is all the frequencies it can't work too much money. That there's bandwidth in there's very limited availability.
That's true. Oh, what's up? Let's get started installing an OS on the servers. Sam's putting on his laptop right now. And once it's done programming the loading program.
So, this thing, how do you have to
short the computer, which is frustrating.
So how do I use my
live stream here, him and the laptop, and actually then do my work. So what Sam's trying to do for me is get a Windows installer, and I'm installing Windows on that little gigabyte computer, and then we'll move the string running off of that, and then we'll actually get tracking.
Oh, this is almost done, right? It's creating the disk. Awesome. All right, so you want me to get logged in? Okay, that's fine. Megabytes, I was like, dude, how did you make it do that?
So, you can't do it all weekend. You can do it until basically stay on that until the 19th was like the dinner. What I'm going to do is just like that. I'm going to move and put in that's the idea. Internet's coming
So I really want to know if I found this.
I've got more cable, so I'm just going to move the track off and go back against it. Steal the internet. Take care. Well, probably not well. How's it going, man?
A bunch of RAM that didn't work for us at all. Those servers do not like that RAM. I don't think that RAM's bad. I think those servers just really don't like it. It's DDR3, ECC, non-rate, UDIMs, are they UDIMs? Or RDIMs? I don't know. I'd have to look that up. They don't say that on the spec. Honestly, I couldn't tell you what the difference is, but it matters.
Yeah, it matters if it works or not.
The computers care.
So when are you going to install that siren? What's a spare speaker in one of the toolboxes in the station? That's really good speaker too. That's a 211.
Rumbler. Can we put the rumbler on the car? We got a couple of them there. I think Jenny has one.
Michael, of course, is like, oh, it's too hard to program. You should start with someone else's code plug. I was like, this isn't really selling me on this radio. That I need to start with someone else's code plug.
Because I bought this one too, based on them.
I'm just saying, like, that's not normally my style, is to start with an existing.
Yeah.
Paperweight or what, man?
Paperweight.
What, the TY10?
I mean, the TY, I built my code plug from scratch on that too. That's not hard either.
Well, you can't hear that, too.
My TYT's over. We took my outside pocket my bag. No, I didn't mean that outside.
I had to go back home and get
The other radio, that wasn't
What
very
outside?
descriptive. I put the short, put the non-flexi, like I'm a man intent on here. It's actually got my other, I made my other Waxon work, so I put the other one on there and it's my UHF Waxon. Oh, there's somebody.
On what?
Oh, there you go.
With Michael. I will get my HC just to screw it for us.
Yay, someone did some good one.
Oh, you have the fancy, expensive radio. That's also, it works for my house in Midtown pretty solid. Upstairs. I can light up a repeater in my upstairs room.
Wow.
Michael, here's log in. Come do this.
Oh, did you forget it?
I want this code plug that's magic and rainbow.
Yeah, he said it's cool, right? They go look it up in the radio. The Lord said, yeah.
Okay. Well, I got a few windows over there. And then,
You can install with just a mouse and no keyboard.
no, I'm going to try to use the keyboard. That's awesome. I'm going to use the start right back to the house.
It should be bootable and ready to go.
Awesome.
Hey, Michael, listen, stop contesting. You're come help me. Listen, Linda. That is one of the funniest videos on the internet. That kid is never going to live that down.
I don't know. Find this stuff. Well, I got to go home and get another one. So build another one. Brian decided to do something. So on the Red Cross Network, y'all see some. log on to the work site and do some work while around here.
There you go.
So we have Ryan. We switched to East Vista. Right across. We went to East Vista as our management software there.
What is that?
So when you get the calls, call center, log the call center off to you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You're compliant with your screw.
No, I'm reinstalling.
OS? Yeah, because it has some random Linux.
Yeah, Linux, and I don't want to deal with trying
And
to.
he probably doesn't even remember the password to the encrypted drive.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. That's still not what I wanted.
No, that's still the grub boot menu.
It smells like deep.
Right.
What?
Like not even a little bit like meat.
It just came, they're spraying it over there, maybe.
I don't know, it smells like just straight poison.
Right.
Anybody wonder what cancer smells like? I don't think I want that.
Don't
It
do
smells a little bit like bananas. Why is it still going to that?
promised me that this was going to work, Sam. Also, isn't it hilarious that the crash card adapter has an emulated mouse? I had no idea.
That doesn't surprise me. Go to boot. Why don't you change
I just changed it.
You obviously didn't save
I'm a
it.
dummy.
I was going to say, if you saved that, it would probably work.
It's just hilarious that there's a mouse and I can use this as a mouse.
That's why you paid way more than I would pay, even though I want one of those for that.
No, Catherine paid for this. She paid out of her fund money because she was tired of me stealing her keyboard and mouse.
Does she know
It
she
feels
could
like
have gotten?
torture. Oh, look what works.
Does she know she could have gotten another keyboard and mouse?
For like $20. Like,
Catherine, I need this $250 thing now.
I was like, oh man, that's the best thing I've ever seen. That's how much it costs. I was like, yeah, I'm not buying that.
No.
I was like, that really is cool. But like of the things I'm gonna spend $250 on, that's not.
Not on the list.
So I love how we got.
I don't know, product key.
I think you're pro, man.
I'm a pro.
I'm pro. I went to Payway to get food, and on their menu thing, it was like, this version of Windows is not activated. It will be shut down now. And then it was like, someone else is logged in, can't shut down. And it's just like on top of the menu. I'm like, delete, delete, delete.
I hate how slow it is.
What?
The delete process. Just give me one thing. You know what I'm going to do. I want one big old partition.
We don't. This is Windows. We don't swap here.
We give you a page file.
Mama
How buggy is fuck me.
We could create a new partition.
What does that even mean?
I have no idea. How about a... Wait, this looks fine.
Yeah, I don't see what the
This
unallocated
looks
place. Yes, just install there. I was like, I don't see a problem. I've never seen that before in my life. By the way, that's a failure I've never seen Windows ever do.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before in my life. Driving that thing.
Nothing. It's a normal ass hard drive. Just a 1 terabyte normal hard drive.
You've officially let me see something in a Windows software, a Windows setup that, I don't even know how many times I've installed Windows. I've never seen before. You want to know that
Why did it
unallocated
just
thing?
add that?
Yeah, it should. It's saying it can't.
No, it just added this. This wasn't there before.
Just delete them all again.
And of course, the delete key doesn't actually delete.
But you have a mouse.
Yeah, but it'll be faster.
I found out the other day during endpoint encryption that none of my users have a mouse on a certain model of HP desktops. So I've got to walk them through tabbing and go into a recovery key. I told them, I said, I need you to ship me one of them.
It's gonna work. Here you go. I was going to say, that's officially an error I've never seen ever before.
Isn't it funny that we're installing Windows on a like Nook just to get the live stream going, just so that way then we can use a different computer.
Why don't you just use your stream from your phone?
I don't want to use my data. I want to use my phone to the process.
Install is very professional, by the way.
Why don't you got unlimited data? Why don't you do our stream?
See, and I would normally,
but you got to play games up.
Same thing.
that's what I was just
I
talking
don't
about.
know what the kids serve these days. I don't know. I'm not fun enough to play video games anymore.
I don't either. I play Pokemon.
It's not much. Nobody plays anymore. Nobody plays a computer game.
I have an Xbox and I don't play it enough.
I have this guy that works at Station 2. He's real nerdy type. He plays all these game computer stuff.
Yeah.
And literally, I was watching him the other day. He was running around a game world where nobody else existed.
Hopefully I don't lock it out. I do that in Minecraft every once in a while. Where I'll just, there's no real point.
I actually fired up Minecraft for the first time in like 6 months.
I've never played it.
And decided to build a waterfall.
It's just like mildly stimulating enough. It's not amazingly fun, and there aren't really any big ups, but there also really aren't any downs. You might blow up, but your stuff's just there. You just got to go back and find where you were. Skeleton might come,
only do creative mode.
whatever. See, that's even.
Because I mean, it's like Legos. It's
Yeah.
not as messy.
Yeah.
Drop password 1 to the capital.
Not password. It's just changed. Maybe change it a few times. And now I can use the one that I'm.
Try password 1 exclamation
No,
point.
because you're going to get me locked out.
Try password 1 exclamation point exclamation point.
Password 1 your mom.
What about 3 exclamation points, Michael?
There's none.
Ryan,
Yeah.
I want you to feel how much heat's coming out of these since you set them to
No, only
Like-
the top one.
depth setting.
Only the top one. The power supply is always going to be okay.
You know, the power supply's fans aren't even spinning right now. Oh, yeah, they are. That's just some God thing, I guess. It's like, this look like they don't turn.
Does it draw air in through the front?
Yes.
I guess
They
it's
hot,
like the door.
cold side, hot side is how they do servers. I mean, if you go in a data center that's well,
Side.
well, if you go in a data center that's well
They
done,
lost the side.
the cold, yeah. Well, they were, to be fair, they were side to side and they had the sides off for good
They
reason.
lost the sides.
The cold aisle will be literally 15 or 20 degrees cooler than the hot aisles. Like the back of they'll have 2 rows back to back, and you'll have a hot aisle sucking out the top, and you'll have cold aisle on the front with cold air coming up through the floor.
Yeah, see, that's what I expected to see when I took a tour of Expedia, and they had 1 rack in there.
That's hilarious.
It's like, well, it's just kind of hard to get a feeling of how
4
this place is.
amps. How much was this PDU?
And then as soon as I walked in, they started
$70?
trying to fucking hire me, and I'm like, y'all don't even know
It's
me.
probably not going to happen.
You hear that?
What?
It's not going to happen. Stop trying to make it happen.
Michael, make it happen.
One more try and log me into lock for like 24 hours.
You know you could just recover your password.
No, not with log me in.
Wow.
Once you lock it,
Well, you could recover it before you lock yourself out.
then I have to reset it again. Which means that everywhere that it already is logged in, it's not going to work. And in about 6 months, I go through this all over again.
Wait. You don't tell me you saved credentials. You know better.
That's my work PC over here.
Oh. That's the one place.
You
I
know the
don't
chance
save
of logging in working from our network back to my house is like 0.0%.
Correct. That just gets them to log me in.
No. I mean, not that. It's just my password changes. I lock myself out either.
What?
Someone else with some facts.
My mother, my girlfriend's mother.
Yeah.
It's always checking her dog's hatch. Just because she's like, she's climbing up on me and she's like, I don't know here.
Yeah.
So, why don't you let me get on?
Right.
Eat oats too. Why would anybody label a server runner?
Why did anybody label the server on the disk drive, which can be removed?
Right. We, my last week, I had to restart the server. I got a call at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I had stayed on property for ice and snow, so just in case something happened. Well, most of the time, we're not going to poke a server. I mean, it can wait till morning, you know. But in this case, this is GR Casino. It literally brought down the entire floor. So they called me. And he's like, well, I need you to poke it and force it over to mail over to O2. Just for whatever reason, the cluster didn't work. It hadn't failed enough for the cluster to kick in. And so I go in there. I don't know what, none of them are labeled. And he's like, it's on the second rack, like 8 servers down. And I was like, uh-huh. And of course, I'm on the phone with the Strike Center out in Vegas, and they're all like, just go ahead and hit it. And I finally I was like, look, I'm about 60% positive. And I said, just because it's, when I hook it up to the crash card, it's hard locked. And he was like, well, you're confident, then go ahead and hit it. And I was like, I want to hear that order come from the backside. He's like, go ahead and poke it. So I did, and of course, it started to fail over. But I immediately went down to the office, printed out 2 labels, stuck them on the damn servers. Yeah. Why? Because they're not virtual. So it's not like there was anything else on them. These were physical servers that were handling only this task.
He said that this network.
That's how it used to all be.
Well,
that was the world 10 years ago.
This network is slow speed. We're all late.
I still don't understand what he said.
He said this networking is slow speed.
We're all late.
We're all late. That's 1 o'clock tomorrow.
1 o'clock tomorrow, yeah.
They're totally blinking. We only have 1 power supply plugged in each of them. They're angry.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you're not giving me the power I want. I'm not.
Most exciting thing I found so far is satellite guys are doing. Did you hear satellite move?
What's on the power is? What?
And then they stop and shit.
Wouldn't you guys like to?
Ryan.
Sam already talked to that. Sam before done. He's wearing a collared shirt. Oh, he looks very
The real tool for ready I don't interview.
Oh, he's bird food. That's what it's been.
That's awesome.
That's not cool.
If you do it, you talk about what you do.
I'm so great.
Okay, so It's not. It's just right now. We're going to prove it was never. It will be. Yeah.
So we don't do any mesh called. Mesh has a pretty specific definition. Did you read it in the networking plan?
How you putting a LAN cable on top of the radio? How you putting an internet on the radio?
Yeah, so we operate pretty much radio staff. Almost all of our so we actually use a lot of the hardware that normally is wireless or infrastructure things like that.
Yeah.
No, it's all terrestrial. Yeah, so we have different edges on it than so that's the wide area. And the network itself actually covers over pretty decent distance. We're down in Olive Branch, we're up in Memphis, North Memphis. We have a couple different sites around downtown Memphis. And then some other things east that we have, still got those properties over. So each of those is somewhere between 5 and 20 miles from each other. And because of that, we like to think of the network in some land in a way, because we provide coverage of the good bit of the mid-south, just not as right now. With connecting the network, you can access other things on the network, and you can also get out to the so part of the reason I asked about mesh in the beginning was to understand where it was because there's another reactive radio project like broadband camera. They've rebranded it a few times, so it's had to come back together. But so our philosophy is part of the network and there's mesh networks. We make sure that everything is engineered and planned for it. And so as part of that, what we do is check capacity of the various links in the network. And so we do active traffic engineering to make sure that we don't end up having capacity issues. So it's not so much that you would overload the network, but it'd be more like, hey, you probably want to get everything exactly instantly you want. If you're throwing 100 megabits per second, you're going to get it. Right. Yeah, since all of our stuff is like glorified Wi-Fi, basically, we can do gig when it's a reasonably close signal. But the biggest difference we have is that the topology here makes it where we end up kind of more like a star deployment. It's really what we want, but that's just kind of how it makes us well. And so the difficulty is that those like hub sites, those center ones, having so many different connections, you've got to limit the spectrum for each link. And so because of that, we would either have to compromise on having fewer points of presences, which we would serve fewer customers, and we'd have fewer clients. Right. And so because of that, we have to use less spectrum for each of the links, and that's what dictates most of our links end up only being somewhere between 40 to like 200 or 300 megabits per second. We end up with local paths, but we don't have any actual engineering. We don't have a way to engineer traffic yet to have it go multiple paths. And a lot of the end user applications wouldn't tolerate that anyway. So it's not really high or priority list. It is fault tolerant where if one of the links goes down, we reroute traffic. But it does mean that even though we might have, two hots that might have more capacity, they'll sit idle while most of the stuff goes to the center. So, what do you do with that? Yeah, right now today what we're doing is setting up those two DL385s with probably Debian to run one of them as a Docker Swarm host. And then the other one of the two, we're going to do one that's a commute, so Docker Swarm, containerized services instead of doing VMs. And then the other one's going to be cloud storage like Gluster, FS, probably. These are settings. The Dolly.
Yeah, you don't pick. It takes two people to pick that chassis up easily. I mean, one can do it very short time.
Yeah.
I've done it once or twice in the lab. I have it on card and I'll just look at enough of an angle to get on the rack and slide it in.
Yeah, so we had the cabinet in the back of my truck, and one person and tilted up and lean it over, and then it'll be on the tailgate. You gotta lift it up again and slide it. But even then, it's kind of like you're doing a deadlift with like 200 pounds.
That cabinet's not lightweight at all.
Yeah. So we took the servers out when we were rolling it over here because each of the servers is 8 pounds. So from that, we shaved 120 off of it. And so it took us 3 people to push and steady this on the dolly while we were, because we parked over there, so we had to get all over here. No, but this is all donated stuff, so we're stuck on the little 72.
No, you have a plug, man. There are 8 72 gig drives. Do the math. If they're not mirrored, these drives are pretty good one. Then you 8 times 72.
Oh, it is almost there. No problem. Nice to meet you. What's your name? Charles? Nice to meet you, man.
Sam Ice. Sorry, I'm over here. No, it's Sam Ice. Nice to meet you.
David.
Nice to meet you, David.
I just decided to bring him out. He's in the scout.
That's cool.
You can see some of the different things.
How's that? I can't see because of the glare.
It's connected to Wi-Fi now.
So I'm not feeling the love with this D-Star radio right now. It's like normal. If you're doing it by hand, it's like computer programming, except there's like 3 more or 5 more things you have to do per computer. No, the analog is fine. I'm not worried about the analog. I can put it in. It will work for two things. A, it has the concept, and this doesn't make any sense to me. Okay. Computer channels in sets of 100. That's pretty standard. Okay. Well, what the hell are these banks?
Yeah.
What's the difference between these two?
Imagine all the memory channels are the personality of it. Banks are your
They're exactly.
you assign channels. So you can find something here and hey, you can drop it in. That's what I remember.
So banks are zones.
Hold on, man. I'll get up with
I want to make this radio work. That kid is the most non-interested person.
He said, yeah, Dad, I know what you do.
It's like, whatever. It's like, there are only 72 big drums, and he's like, they're 8 of them. So he's like, yeah, whatever. This battery's actually coming back. He was sitting at 14.2 and not taking any amperage, and suddenly it's dropped back down to like 12.8. It's actually taking amperage. Sign up for an organization. You should run an Active Directory server.
That's what I choose this for.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to accomplish today, right? Setting up 80.
Yeah.
Hi, we gonna talk now?
Sure.
I tell you what, let me go out to my truck and get this
Okay.
junk I got. See what you're talking about.
I'm a little bit afraid that you might be talking above my head. No truck.
Oh, nothing's above your head. All right.
That's how much data we're using. What's the
He's asking for me to.
Oh. So
It's not the intro like
yeah, it's still good too. It'll route to it.
Sam's going to say, awesome.
What's the next stop?
Anyway, it's 2 hours and 5 days. We really only ran 6 4. I went 1,000
Well, there's some of this, like I downloaded a Windows install ISO over it, so that may not be like a fair. Let's see what it looks like in another hour, because I think we may have had some kind of early setup woes.
And I stopped streaming myself on YouTube. And so that saved us a couple meg per second, probably is down.
This little thing is cool. Like I like this little thing is pretty slick.
Yeah.
For what it is. It's in bridge mode. You put it in router mode. This thing I was like, oh god, it's in bridge. I was in router and I was like, oh,
No, I don't want you to be my assistant, Cortana.
yeah, I go through and like not only after I'm done with that, but every Windows 10 install I do, I go nuke out like all the rest of the nonsense in there. It takes a while. When Microsoft makes it difficult, I'm like, no, we're going to turn off the stupid analytics too. Like I'm going to go find all the registry keys and like turn all that off. It is cool. It gives you the session. That's really
Yeah, that is
useful,
nice.
actually. Anyway, and they literally just got a normal AT&T SIM card, like for the family plan, and then just called them and were like, "Yep, it's going in a hotspot," and they were like, "Okay," and like pushed an update to it, and it works fine. Oh, my baldness! It's shameful. It's shameful.
This might take several minutes.
You say that?
Everybody that's done it, I had to come up behind him and say, "You're missing this."
Here's the problem. First off, channels, I assume, these groups, pretty important. Banks, so I just assigned channel short.
Once you have memories there, then you can.
Okay, so great. I also just went and found some a list
I was trying to be. I can't get in my machine.
a list of D-Star Peter's phone, whatever the site was. I did get something from D-Star. I don't. My problem is I don't know what I don't know.
Need all their people.
Here to Alabama. So what I did was I download here those this is what I did. This is how I just got. Then I got this. So I got Tennessee, South Carolina, Mississippi, Georgia, Alabama, Ohio. I'm actually pretty okay with like Arkansas. Like I'm actually pretty like I think this is a pretty reasonable. It's really like it doesn't seem to need all the this is I'm less worried about analogs. I'm wrongly understanding. So now I need to actually report this, but I'm not reporting
The file that you can download, you're not going to.
Okay, so
There's a file you can download.
the icon software import file is CSV, so they can just take it. So I'm just trying Yeah, exactly. Like that was my legal data. That's not formatted.
I'm watching because I'm trying to do some of the same stuff.
Very legal. So let's do. Let's do this again. It's even got data in it.
Because I came down either Kennedy or Dexter or
Oh, it's saying how many will it? Okay, it's saying it. Only won't let me overload. That's leaving. And that's not leaving.
You're going to make a copy of it.
So it's saying it's too big.
I was looking for
A lot of bay cams, and I know that clogged up everything. It wasn't already slow. How many points do we get for that?
I don't know. Bill's calling the laptop was working. He didn't have it.
Oh, this, you just showed him a real server though.
First of all, let's put the one like the states that
I mean, that's the way to do it. It's seeing
Y'all said I was slow. I got it insulated cut for my car. It's a good size one. I got the party. So a little of it ice and a little bit of ice.
it's a bunch of memory that we're trying to put in those servers, and those servers didn't say, it said, I don't like that.
We're learning how to program the restart. We're both. You might want to stay. You might be able to help us. Apparently, we need about 5 hands to do everything.
I'm basically putting the ones that are like reasonably close.
Yeah. And I don't like how mine together.
Oh no, I'm doing that.
Because then when you need to go through and unlock those, or put those in a bank and open them. Dave does that. No, he doesn't use the program. But it shouldn't have 20 dB wrong. Make it 20 dB. This is from 7 to 12 gigahertz. Yep, 7 to 12.5. That's why it's kind of lost. Which side gets the
Wait till it gets you. That's a real good one.
What I'm suspecting that you're not really selling me.
Well, this is not how I would say it. I don't carry an ICS assault. Actually, when I'm in my computer, I'm like,
Let's say,
I know, but you got a dial. I thought they might dial.
yeah, they would really want to measure that stuff. You go with
no, it's okay. I mean, I'm just sitting here smiling. You need a radar person.
But he also told me you have to do
You can talk to BK14X. The one I know. I mean, I look at them, but you know, why do I need to buy an $800 vehicle to turn around and give to somebody else? I could have my house in a future. Two, if I find it cracking. I can go towards downtown. Go down the intersection. But I have to get the 18 on the side.
This is not where my head is. This is not full. So that's me.
Not really happy.
You're learning how to do it.
I mean, I don't even know why I even waited to do this here. Like, I'm just apparently going to teach myself.
I mean,
I'm doing okay.
I haven't used the 880 in 3 years now. This is all forward.
We're going to read this. We're going to start over. So, I'll pull off the radio and start over first.
We race it all.
Yeah, because I'm a fast friend. Now I know what I'm doing.
You can also put things in the 40.
Yeah, exactly. No, I agree with that. They should show up in the other places.
You don't have as many digital memory.
I understand that, but that's why it told me, like, I left a few over. That's why it said, hey, it basically, with what that thing just did, it said, starting where you are, I'm going to give you as many repeaters as it will fit in your memory, branching out from where you say you're located.
To get to lead, you're going to do the
Yeah.
You'll only be doing digital. And then probably if you're going to use scan, you're going to stick with the local stuff.
Alright, so now let's get our repeater list. I want to use group 0 to start with those. So it's started over there. So I'm going to start with 0, 1, 2.
Hey Sam, is this
What? Did you just unplug the power accidentally?
Yeah.
Why would you get an Ethernet cable that
Because
isn't?
we don't have any. I can't make any without disconnecting stuff.
Because we don't have any more cable.
All my cables are right there, but I don't want to disconnect your stuff.
We have, if you have cable, we all have the ends of
You
the
have, you
crimpers.
have spare cable? That's the thing. We've got crimpers and just anything that's like 6 foot. Yeah. I'll just wait on that. I knew I should have brought some like this thing.
So now let's do call series.
That's what I do.
Oh, Pacer RET's talking to me. No, I have 2 Motorola commercial radios, so I don't have an open video code. I know, that's why I'm on it. Because, I mean, those radios are awesome. But not having... Fix that problem.
Yeah.
Listen, I never hear anything on this radio. I leave it.
Mine comes all the time, but it only talks to me.
Oh my God.
My hotspot is over.
And I have the Grandmaster.
You have a cable?
Yes, I do. I brought all my cables.
Yeah, let's see the
So I'm
hotspot.
running my phone's battery right now.
Your call sound. I don't need your call sound. My call sound straight.
We need CQ. That's what you use in the phone. Always CQ. E for echo, and the last is the next ones are all going to be the A. Oh yeah, I'm still on my car right now. I thought you just say squirrel. So what was it?
C. And I'm saying I want to go to the flicker module C. Whatever's in the eighth character.
This is the call sign.
When's the clips is through? You want to put an end on it? I'm not worried about it. This is only going to take like a couple minutes. Thank you. I'll get this back to you as soon as what's your name? Mark. Mark and Ryan. Right now, nothing.
Yes. We'll do cluster 15A, 05A, do B, L, another C, L.
Copy this.
Yeah, we're doing a live stream, and anyway, right now I'm streaming through the laptop, and I need my laptop to actually start doing the work that we can do. So, the first thing that we did was download Windows, and then install Windows on this little thing that we had sitting around, and now I'm getting it set up to run the stream through it, so that can free up the laptop. So then we can actually start to do the real work. You know, just a little bit of juggling. Yeah. I did not expect my first hour to be installing Windows. Could be worse. Yeah.
That would allow you to go back to well, it depends on how it is. Actually, check somebody's code plug, you have two things in DMR that's in your receipt list and all that shit. My receipt list in DMR. My receipt list on all members. I don't know what I did, but
The first
it's kind of nice. But you have to look at the radio to see what memory.
Yeah, they were chipped to power. These are Gen 7s. We're lucky to have something that new. Actually. Yeah.
You got
The other stuff that we got deployed is all Gen 5.
let's see,
What do you do?
Got you out of the base for Navy.
Okay, cool. Are you a contractor or are you civilian?
Yeah, I was a contractor for a big number of years. Retired Navy, but was left to work for them as IT.
Yeah.
Easy money. Easy money. See how long it lasts. Everything's going
So you're managing the infrastructure there?
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. All of our local apps are in the data center there in Wellington.
Oh, okay.
Getting ready to start transitioning them one by one up to the cloud.
You're doing Amazon, okay.
Yeah, it's the cloud. Yeah. Not my choice.
I work for AutoZone, and so we don't do any business with Amazon. So we can't play AWS. So instead, we're looking at another option.
That's all right. Microsoft out there.
Yeah.
There'll be a few more along.
How big is your dad on I'm not worried about the
Rackspace is surprising. Yeah, Rackspace is surprising. It's a decent offer for us. How many clicks is it?
It's channel 0.
It's the solar side around here. Yeah, 500. Not my fault. It's not because I didn't write that, so not my fault. Right.
He was not working with Rod until I nuked the radio. Like it had gotten in that weird state where you couldn't read or write it because it was just. Yeah, no, he had. He was like, this cable will not work. I can't mess with this radio. He was like, the hell with it. And it's going to be about house for now. We'll see. I don't know what radio.
You definitely want to speak.
I don't know what I was going to do. I was going to do a remote anyway. I'll tell you, I have in my car, my Amazon $10 CB speaker that I have on my 71A is great. It actually sounds pretty like not bad. It cracks me up. It is like the cheapest. Like, why don't you get 6 cents? Why would it be?
When you can make this thing.
I'm going to be a
That's true. That's awesome. Yeah, I will. Yeah, we definitely need to schedule that. Completely agree with that.
Efficiency of it is horrifyingly terrible. Like that thing draws like 100 watts. It's a lab power supply, so it's
Great.
it has 0.01% voltage stability.
Okay, well then I'll go ahead and
The fan
add
is
my
draws
schedule.
25 watts.
True.
No, it's not. It's a lot of heat. I thought about bringing out my Motorola programming thing and providing my services, but then I was like, I don't really actually want to do that. Because I seem to be one of the few people that knows the magic of programming Motorola stupidity. My computer's getting warm.
Hope y'all have a good field day. KK for INO.
I'm going to give you your own.
Hey, Michael, I see some of those pictures. That's the only field day out of everything that had a computer service.
We win. Yeah, we win. Okay. I wonder how many points we get for that. I'm actually standing right beside it right now.
Oh, he's watching the stream?
He saw my pictures on Facebook.
Link
Or
to
on
the
the
stream. Link to the stream. We got only 2 viewers.
Are you watching the stream or did you just see
We're wasting all our bandwidth on something no one right now. Why are you so pessimistic?
Let me get the software, Michael. I don't even have the damn. Okay. Well, we know the frequency, so that's good.
Very brief, Michael. I did that with your filter in Memphis too. Take it for our way,
All right, Mike. Go have a good one. I lost contact over there. HC5XB KK4ILA. So, but argue with the talk. I bought running it anyway. I bought one. No break off in here. And no break off. It came broken, and it just happened to be that it came from Miami, and it was like 4 days before I was going there, so I just drove to the place. This shirt's too big. Huh? Thin shirt out of my car. This thing, you want to break it? Probably second radio.
No, it's picking it up. Yeah, I heard it. Why did it show up on ports though? What? Why would it show
I
up?
don't think it shows under ports, does it?
Oh yeah, because it has its own.
It's only a port when it doesn't have a driver or something. There's a couple other radios that do that. CS700 does that.
And 380 software, right? That's probably what I want. I don't know which one I want. Which one do I want?
I don't have one. I wonder if Cliff's going to come.
I'm going to guess this.
Feel it?
Oh, yeah.
All right. That will help. Hey. Can we hack one of these? Can you hack one? What do you mean hack one? What do you want to do with it? It's fairly unhackable. It does what it does. Sometimes it sputters, sometimes it doesn't. When it doesn't, it works great. When it stutters, if it stutters, it's not cracking good at it. Yes, sir.
Can you do me a flavor? Are you putting stuff on
I haven't yet, but I will. I've gotten everybody's but ours.
would you put that on there and remind everybody that he's on?
I'll share his.
Your name tag. Suddenly.
Well, my hotspot's linked to 30. Oh, you're on the repeater.
Yeah, I'm on the
You're not on
repeater.
the
No, I was
When
I don't know
Thompson's
what you're talking about. I was
Facebook event out, I will put our page.
George here. George still here.
Appreciate that. I'll put it on the field day event page so that people that actually get it.
And he said, you're local? He said, what home or
He used to come get a talk at the Delta Club. You have to do it 400 times.
I said, very good. But this is on Thank you.
Yes, I will do it. And I mean, at some point, I'd like to get Delta Club looking together to get all the four and kind of band or whatever.
Yeah, please do that. I got something for y'all.
You want it?
That sounds like
Today?
you need to make a. No, I still want the sun out. What did I call it? That's not. You know.
I'm sure my computer enjoys the massive quantity of something.
Oh man, he's smelling the dog on me. What is this thing doing?
Trying to get one of the passwords.
Are you still just trying to program that radio?
No, not this one. I'm trying to get his hotspot on mine.
Oh.
Uh-oh, it says please wait. I'm gonna have to buy the slanted. This one I found it's gonna be I'm in a white cover, which is fine.
Yeah.
Reflector 30C.
I don't know what the password is this thing, Ryan. Parent has what's the default password? Do you remember?
It's 60.
Oh yeah, WHF, K84, OTP mobile.
Right, 8 zeros. There's one user password. There's no that's a admin password. Not wrong.
And this is the 400 to 480, right?
That's 480.
Yeah.
Dang it. Hit the wrong button. No, it rebooted because I hit the wrong button. Attempting to boot. Yay! Install screen. There we go. So Sam, should we open it up to the 4 YouTube Live viewers to name the host names for these 2 servers? We gotta figure out how to get into the chat.
Oh, Microsoft Chinese characters that stopped working. That's good. That's all. This is good. Such great, awesome software. I'm just making myself be so happy about this radio.
All right. So we have 2 servers. So we need 2 host names. Say in the live chat what the host name for the bottom server should be. I'm gonna go get the label printer.
We're going to end up with such good.
All right. Still waiting for a host name.
couldn't even kill the MD380 program. I just had to restart my computer. The computer in general is really enjoying the bacon in the sun it's getting right now.
So we move in here.
I like my spot.
All right.
Can I flip this white curtain out though? Make it straight. Like that, the end shell folded back. Just, you know. We got to solve my.
Here,
Maybe I work you.
even give you a little more space too.
This is tiny bit. The team cannot have.
Oh, it's got Velcro right there, yeah.
That's all right.
04 Roswell, Georgia.
All right, so I'm still waiting for someone to make a good recommendation for a host name. So we're gonna sit on the screen.
Are you gonna put in there what should I be named?
Is somebody really?
Somebody's calling.
Somebody really doing field day or D-Star?
Yes, they are. That's kind of funny. I'm gonna be honest.
I'll give you all 4 more minutes to come up with a host name.
Oh, in the 9th grade. this year, that's for sure. And we're working on getting some new servers actually set up for our own equipment, our own stuff. So we brought this cabinet out. This is actually, when we're done with it today, tomorrow we're taking it down to Olive Branch water tower. And it's going to be going in the water tower. So we have these two servers configured that. Yeah. So we are happily providing the air for everybody right now. And playing some of our own stuff. And it's very good. It's going to be really related to what we're doing.
Listen to them, talk, whatever. That's good. So you had how many kids do you have?
I'm not sure. Oh, for what I'm doing, so I'm not doing any contesting stuff. No, we're doing, what we're doing is we're providing, for the people doing contesting, we're providing the internet so they can put their records up, and then we're setting up our own equipment, which these two servers we're configuring, and I'm doing some personal work on my own radios right now, and putting and stuff.
That's quite a cabinet too. Very nice.
Absolutely. That's an old IBM cabinet that was donated to us. Yeah. Which with an IBM cabinet with some HP servers in it. You know, we got to have a little crossing over here.
That's pretty cool. Oh, there's IBM. Okay, cool.
I don't know what happened to the IBM servers that were in it, or if we ever had it, or whether it even had IBM servers. Right. Yeah. When I come out here.
then one bounced off of my head. There's bird poop on my carpet. Well, there's bird poop. Oh, you're right.
Oh wow, look at the bird poop on the side. Don't get to see my password. All right, so I don't think anybody has come up with the name for the server. We supported. We were looking for a host name, and no one had one for us. So instead, I'm going to find a website that will randomly generate one for us. Well, we did have a recommendation by Bart in Seattle, and he recommended coconut or mango.
I'm okay with that.
Which one do we use?
Which server?
We're only doing the first. They get to vote again later on for the second.
Coconut.
I think coconut.
I think coconut too.
So this server is now coconut. So try to print the label. Coconut. So coconut.obw.memhamwan.net.
So they're full blown having a field day on Link Easter.
That's ridiculous.
That'd be awesome.
Coconut.
That's cool.
Coconut. All right, Sam, where do the labels go on this?
They had them on the DVD drive.
But that's a dumb idea. What about on the ID card?
As long as you don't care about what's on the card.
What do you mean? This side's important stuff. This side is their custom inventory management that we don't have.
That's what I said. As long as you don't care about it,
Will we remember that it's on there?
I will.
What about for devices that don't? There's no real spot on the front. I don't want to block the fans. I don't want it on the pull tabs.
Why not put it on the DVD drive?
I just feel weird about that. Coconut.
Okay.
Girl, where you at? Hey, Sam. Bandwidth update. Where are we at? Uh-oh.
Which one has drinking ice?
No, it's not drinking ice. It's just regular ice.
Oh, I got some like
Like sanitary ice?
yes.
Clean ice?
I just use the regular, but I'm a dirty bastard.
You are a dirty bastard.
I'm a dirty bastard. I actually got a reading. Oh, save that. Put that in the
All right. Next thing I got to do, we're running out of cellular data. So I'm going to set up a little point-to-point dish to try to steal some neighbor's Wi-Fi. To support this. Yeah, you're right. I'm borrowing your bits, or your pipe for my bits. I don't know.
Something like that. Don't ever say steal. I get hard. I'll lose.
Don't. This will still be here tomorrow.
The fatty.
Yeah, I got to pay one too.
They work. It's all good.
It's called the Walmart one, Ozark Trailer.
No, the ones that we sell.
They're probably all made.
They are. They are.
When the AutoZone bought a couple thousand Yeti cups, that's when they found out that, hey, really, Yeti cup would sell you the same thing for just as cheap as all those with the Yeti brand option. You have to pay extra for the Yeti brand.
All those birds that got really upset when Ham tried to put this.
By the way, there are people running like straight up field day off of
D-Star.
Right?
We are doing our field day. We're near Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And it's a beautiful day here. Beautiful weather.
It's a beautiful day.
I linked over the internet. I get points.
Look. The weather report is as follows.
I've also realized why the normal software was working from TYP. The 382 is firmware. It didn't like that very much. And then I realized, man, that 382 version I had is super old, like a year and a half old.
You have like 3 updates once every week.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I probably should update that too.
Last week, the guy that packaged all that, the C5 RKI, I think it's WD4LHD.
Here's where my raspberry Pi. Right here, you're loud and clear through the internet.
You don't have enough cable. What do you do?
Huh?
Just so you don't have enough cable. What do you do?
What cable for what?
All I can see is the top of your head.
Oh.
It's like, I just saw myself walk over. It's like I'm stuck in the fence.
You can see it up live is on that TV.
Yeah, this is not 30 seconds.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna run over there and try to get this thing aimed. Try to steal whatever the 600 is.
Oh, it's coming from the same. I think it's coming and going like this.
Maybe I should switch to doing 2.4.
I'm helping. I'm working actually working this TIT radio right now. Okay, what the software says that? Why would you call? Okay, well that's weird because the network's definitely up, working. I don't know because I mean, we're definitely passing data. I'm using it right now. And I'm on the HamWAN Wi-Fi, so I don't know if it has anything to do with their network or not. Sure. I don't know much about that software. Let me see.
It actually works pretty well. And it only does like a meg down.
Yeah. That's cool.
Not a meg down. Well, usually go up more than down, but really slow. But it's like, it's that Freedom Pop thing. So it's free and it's crippled. Are we still streaming?
Yeah, I'm about to pull it down to transfer over.
Okay, because I have an interesting story.
What's up?
It's all our fault.
Huh?
Probably.
Stream is coming down for a second while we switch WAN. One reason it's going to go down is because I've got to deal with the captive portal on the new WAN. So we'll be back in like 5 minutes. And now we need to hit stop broadcasting on that computer. So we